Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's May. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. What an effort to get in there and drop it. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Gibbs again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the shotgun, May with it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing here is May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hooker. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and inside. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the shotgun, it's May. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll throw with May. He'll get this to Baker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Looking to throw, May. He finds Douglas complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw, it's May. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air, May. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He'll go right back to St. Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's the game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Hooker's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Hooker now on play action. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 17-7.
That's the score of Lions 17, Patriots 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really, starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A give right side for Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. Still shedding tackles. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Looking to throw, Hooker. On his early these struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now back to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Here's Hooker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On second and a long way to go. Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Hooker to the air yet again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's May. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing here is May. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Hooker. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 2-2 Atwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Bell. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Hooker. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down. Hooker finding Williams once more. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. Douglas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Up the middle they go. It's Douglas. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll throw with May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Look at the big fella go. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 53 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Hooker. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Hooker's going to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quiddy Pay. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Douglas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. To throw, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now they'll shift things around. They go play action now. May escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Hooker to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's Hooker. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's May. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here is May. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They're going on 4th down. May. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A game of 16 yards. And the Patriots first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. May. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Lee McNeil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's May. Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now Hooker. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Hooker. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas, and they will only muster a yard here at the 38. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Douglas, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Allen. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a give right side. Douglas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now first and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down, they'll run it here. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they